Yes, sir. The truth is back. What's the dealie? Come take a walk with the truth teller. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Royal 2 1s, baby. Hope y'all been doing okay, man. I've been doing pretty good. Dealing with a lot of war, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for all y'all support, man. I appreciate y'all, man, all the time. God is great. I really do appreciate y'all. Chosen ones, keep giving them the reality check, man. Keep giving these people the reality check. The reality is your gifts are real. The reality is this ain't about the money. The reality is you refuse to lose. And that's just the way it is. Everybody, keep giving people reality checks. Just because the odds are stacked against you don't mean you can't win. People get in groups. Cause what? The power that you possess. You understand what I'm saying? We give people reality check. A reality check. What you thought, it wasn't what it was. You understand what I'm saying? You know no one by not experiencing it yourself. You understand what I'm saying? None of the things, none of the tactics they do, it still ain't working. All of the neighborhood, the little gang stalking shit, all that shit, it's like fans. You know what I'm saying? You start to laugh at dumb shit. We giving people reality checks. The reality check is I ain't going nowhere. The reality check is I have no fear. The reality check is that you should not care who like you, where they from, if it's your family, if it's whoever, it does not matter. People mistake cockiness and confidence for self-love. That self-love is all, it's even more and more to it because you want to know why? Because years and years, you already know, a steady trying. You cannot force love. I don't care. You either got it or you don't. You can't force love. You can't. You can't. You can't force it. You cannot force it. That's where all the stress comes from for a lot of people through the years. You love it and you still trying to love. And they still smacking you and you still trying to love. You can't force love. That's like a woman who has her innocence taken from her as a child. I mean, as a youngster, a man who takes her gift without being consensual. You understand what I'm saying? How imagine a woman conceiving a child that way and having to love that child. You understand what I'm saying? Some people can get through that. A mother and a son or a daughter or a mother can get through that and love each other. Everybody can't do that. Because every time that person looks at you, they're going to see what happened to them. And that's a lot of reason why a lot of children in this world are treated so horribly by their mother because of the way they was conceived, who it was by, or it didn't work out. You understand what I'm saying? All of the blame falls back on the child, especially if it's their R word. You cannot force love. If you have enough love in you, you will still love that child, regardless of what happened to you. But if you don't, it won't. You can't force yourself. You can never force love, and that's the problem. You can't make nobody love you, man. Because that's what the frustration comes from. It's constantly giving your all, and all you have been receiving throughout your life is disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. Because you're trying to get everybody to love on your frequency. They ain't mean to be. They can't get up there. They can't get, and you get more respect for hate than love. If a young boy shoots in my house, and I go and I try to talk to him, and ask him what's going on in his household, What got him to be this angry instead of trying to punch him? I'm weak. You understand what I'm saying? I'm weak because I'm trying to show more love. I'm trying to teach instead of continue the stress or the neglect or the harm. I had to walk away. I had to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away from people to let them find out things on their own. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna find it out until they do it. Nobody respects what you bring to the table, respects the love that you give. They need to learn how to live without it. You understand what I'm saying? They need to learn how to live without it. You can't force love, man. You can't. Either they love you or they don't. How long you gonna work on your marriage? You gonna work on your marriage as long as you've been married? You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You can't force it. And so many children out here that was conceived the wrong way. And the same thing that they did to a lot of chosen ones as children, moving them, especially if you're an orphanage and you've been moved from home to home, they're going to try to do the same thing to your child if they have to separate you from him. They put so many spells on people to where they act different with you and you want to be away. You know what I'm saying? The signs that you be under a spell: fatigue, you lazy, you don't want to do nothing. It's hard for you to sleep. You don't even want to clean. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to be around and sit around all day. Because people want you, they have you spellbound. They want you not moving. They want you not accomplishing nothing. They don't want you winning. So they keep you spellbound. Especially if you're in a relationship, you on a love spell. You always want to know where she at. You always accusing. You always want to argue because she got you spellbound. She waited till you went to sleep and did all that little wicked stuff. Now you want to argue. She can't go nowhere. She got you. She slipped that in whatever you got, whatever you ate, and got you. You ain't never been this overbearing and upset about a woman or about a man because they done got you. You under a spell. You so overprotective. You so overbearing. You smothered. You don't want to give them no space. None of that. You under a spell. As simple as that. You under a spell. Words are spells. You wonder why a lot of things ain't working out. Is because you got somebody that studied warring with you behind the scenes, saying you ain't gonna do this, you can't do that, and you're not understanding. That's why every day that you get up, you need to be rebuking everything that you can think of. That's because every day you wake up, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be war every day. It never will stop. Never. Damn. Straight up. Under spell, man. I mean, you don't want to do nothing, boy. You break out into sweats and everything. I've been going through a lot of this shit. And people don't be believing people when they say they think they crazy. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just, like I said, I seen it as a kid. So witchcraft and all that old making shit disappear, that shit don't bother me. I remember. If I could sit in front of face to face with a man, with an underground witch, and he put me on the MK Ultra, that shit don't scare me, man. You can some shit can disappear right now in front of me. I'll keep walking. You understand what I'm saying? No fear, man. Nothing surprises me no more. There's nothing that can get me like, what? No, I expect it. I expect anything now because I've received and gotten the unexpected in my life to the point where nothing moves me now. Okay, that happened. I'm not shit. This is the planet Earth. Anything is possible, you know. But let's talk about this. In my opinion, you're hated more for your beliefs than anything. Most people would think you're hated for your race, especially if you're black. You'll say, hey, I'm hated more than for my race than anything. But then we go get these Black Lives. Well, I didn't. Well, some people they go get these Black Lives Matter shirts. Ain't that the most racist shit you ever seen in your life? But you got an excuse for it because you've been through it for 400 years, right? So you got an excuse to put on a shirt that said Black Lives Matter in front of the world. So you telling God your life the only one matter. So you control everything now? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You talk about racism over and over again. Then you go put out a shirt, campaign, Black Lives Matter. What is that? Ain't that racist? I'm just saying. And this coming from somebody that's supposed to be one. I'm just saying. The laws of the Lord. Nobody is more important than nobody else in his eyes. He loves us all the same. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like you get hated more when you stand next to God. When you believe in the Lord, that's when you get the most. A white man and a black man are joined together to bring you down if they both with Satan. So what you hated more for? Your color or your beliefs? You hated more for your beliefs. When you stand next to God, you get the whole world against you. And you've been in most of your life, that's who they bragged about. But when you found them, everybody else go to the other side. Like, wait a minute, wasn't you taking me to church? Ain't this what you was telling me to do? Now I found it. What's up? Oh no. So you was just playing with me, right? So you with the government. So you with trafficking, you with organized crime, trying to continue to keep people of God in poor stability and lackluster lifestyles. You understand what I'm saying? You hated more for your beliefs than you are hated for anything. Because when you believe in God, the world of Satan will go against you. Period. Find God. That's when you find the most enemies. They lied to us. I'm telling you. They straight up lied to us, man. For real. Straight up. You hated more for your beliefs. You believe in the Lord, they don't like you. But they'll try to make you like you something, or you a threat, or you a problem. Why? Because you standing next to the Lord and you wanna keep waking your people up and explaining to them why the world is the way it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because money and greed means more than life. You know what I'm saying? The profit of death. The life insurance policies that they have in this world are enough to move you and your family out the hood. But you can't go no damn where until you leave. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they got it fixed. Life insurance policies are enough for you to get property, homes, and live a great life. But somebody gotta go. Or somebody gotta leave you something. You see what I'm saying? It's always a profit off death. Record labels. When the rappers gone, you don't think they profit? Yeah, they profit. That's why they can't wait till they gone. Some people can't wait. They try to order the hits. You ain't left yet. Oh, he was supposed to go this day. No, I'm his God, so I want him to go. No, you're not. No, you're not. Check on these life insurance policies. Look how high these life insurance policies is. Like, golly, I wish I could have that much money anyway. Just to go get the things that I want to build a future for your children. But that's why they got them so high, because that's the profit of death. You understand what I'm saying? The profit of death. Nothing is gained without sacrifice. That's what the world is built off of. You are not allowed to share this with your grandmother, your grandfather, your sister, your brother, or everybody. They don't want you to be able to share with everybody. The devil wants you to know that, hey, you think you finna have all this, I need something from you. And you ain't getting a goddamn thing. You're not getting nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that simple, man. Everybody don't have true love in them. And when you have true love in you, in this world, you are going to be an enemy. It's just the truth. You're gonna be an enemy because this is not what this world is built off of. But y'all keep giving them a reality check because we are all here to change things. The way things have been are not supposed to last forever. That is what the new earth is. And a lot of people gonna have to leave because the demons have taken over. They no longer belong to themselves. And then you got people out here with reptilian energy. When you get people that start talking to you and you can tell how they movements, they don't even call you by your name no more. Hey friend, you know, they might be sound normal to you, but you got to understand and recognize reptilian energy, the body movement, the way they move, the way they everything. I can pick up on it. I know now. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, man. If I'm truly, you know what I'm saying? If that's, you know, just pay attention to it. Reptilian energy. You can see it in them. There's a lot of people out here like that. They movement, the way they walking. They not human at all. Not. That's simple, man. Recognize reptilian energy, man. These people, man. There's a lot of people out here gone. It's people out here that ain't been the same. To me, honestly, since 2020, ain't been the same. Ain't been the same, man. Nobody has really. But you know what I'm saying? But just keep it positivity. Keep going on the journey, man. I ain't going nowhere. But sometimes, man, you need a break. You have to, because social media will drive it. You know, it fucks with your brain sometimes. But consistency is key. I understand that. But when I do come, I'm gonna consistently give out great knowledge. I think, you know what I'm saying. I'm always spread love. What you see on these videos is what is really who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm alone most of the time because really but really it's for the best. Because I understand and know now that everybody ain't on your side, man. When you start to stand with the Lord, you look around and you often find yourself by yourself. But and they want to keep you isolated. You got certain people that want to keep you isolated because they don't want you to be happy, or they don't want to see you with nobody else, or they don't want to. You see what I'm saying? You never know when you dating that you dating the feds, man. Pay attention to your Wi-Fi. I can go to a spot right now and pick them up. Pay attention when you dating somebody and you pick up your Wi-Fi. You always got government vans outside your house. That's because you dating the feds and you don't know it. I'm telling you the truth. Speaking from it. The feds. You've been dating the feds. You was dating the feds and you didn't know it. You was dating fellas. You was dating a female. They got a policy on you and you don't even know it. They take them out without your consent, bro. That's what the problem is with that for me. That's why I said I had a video back when I had life insurance or HIT, because I don't agree with it. Because I feel like people try to cash out on life insurance policies with blood. They don't use it actually for what it's really used for, and that's for, you know what I'm saying, when somebody leaves somebody in their will or something. You know what I'm saying? But people be trying to give people up for these things. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I'm going against. And you know, I'm never uncomfortable about saying what I say, even though I know it triggers people, because the devil has been destroying lives forever. If you're not willing to fight for who died for you, don't mention his name. Y'all have a blessed one. I appreciate y'all. 2 ones, man. I'm out.